Hello and welcome to On the Couch with Steve, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying and selling real estate here in Ipswich and surrounding areas. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NG Real Estate here in Ipswich. I'm joined by Kira College from River 949.
Hey.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good. So obviously we're here today. You're going to ask me some questions about what happened in the Ipswich real estate market for the month of February.
Yes, very curious.
Yes.
So let's start off with, how did NGU do in terms of listing and sales?
So in terms of listings, we listed 47 properties in the month of February.
Wow.
So a really strong month, up on what we did last year. And in terms of sales, I'm really proud to announce that we sold 56 properties in 29 days.
Wow.
So the second most we've ever sold for the month of February happened in February 2024, up about 11.5 million on what we did last February. So we sold just over $40 million worth of Ipswich real estate in the month of February. So huge congratulations.
Yes, absolutely.
To my team of amazing agents. A massive result. So proud of them.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. So what are we looking at in terms of those sorts of properties? Are we still looking at those same price points?
Yeah, look, the market continues to be incredibly strong. I keep saying it every month, and I think lots of people are waiting for something to change. Quite truthfully, nothing's changing, and if anything, in a lot of ways, the market's just getting stronger and stronger. We've seen sort of quarter on quarter, it's going up sort of 3% every quarter.
Yeah.
So over the course of the last 12 months, it went up 12% in 1 year. So the market is showing no signs of any weakness whatsoever. Still huge buyer demand. Still, unfortunately, really low stock levels.
Yeah.
So this has again been well documented. We're probably about 43% down on the number of listings, and that's what continues to drive prices because demand is high, supply is low.
Right.
So, yeah, nothing's changed.
Okay, so in terms of the types of properties that we're seeing, are we still seeing sort of that 440 entry point that we were talking about previously?
Well, we're getting to the point now where, look, honestly, the only sort of stuff that's under 500 is a lot of times it's units, townhouses. They're in the low fours, sometimes mid fours, depending on how many bedrooms and bathrooms. If you had a house that wasn't in great condition, it might be in the fours. Yeah. Anything that is sort of half decent, probably in the fives.
Yeah.
So the median house price here in Ipswich continues to rise, sort of basically month on month, year on year. It's just going up. Yeah. So what does that mean for a consumer? If you're looking to buy, you should buy now because all of the studies, all the trends indicate that it's going to continue to rise. Yeah. So if you can just get yourself into the market, you're going to make money by default. Yeah. So just by owning a house, you're going to increase your personal wealth because you own something.
Absolutely.
Right? If you're a seller, okay, happy days. Because if your investment is rising by a minimum of 12% per annum, okay, hard to lose. You know, you're not getting those sorts of results by putting your money in the bank, and you're definitely not getting it out of the share market.
No.
So in terms of investor sentiment and confidence, real estate is basically king right now because of the returns that we're seeing.
Yeah. And are we still seeing some of those pressures in the building, like the brand new homes? There's still not a lot coming to market, is there?
No, still not a lot. Obviously, that's driven by they're probably not releasing land as quickly as they should. Yeah. We've got some issues with confidence, with buyers, with building companies going broke, not signing, fixed price contracts. Yes. The fear that the builder may go broke. Yeah. Okay, which is horrible for any builders out there that's happened to, but confidence is not as high in the building section of the market. Lots of people are still doing it, but there is a certain percentage of the market that just basically is shied away from new house construction, and what that's done is it's sort of further, stirred up established home markets where there's more demand. Yes. Because people are not going for new they're still going for established, which is pushing up demand even further.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of rental properties, how are we sort of sitting within the rental market at the moment?
I heard an article on the news today where in Queensland, I think the average vacancy rate has dropped to 0.7 of 1% is the current vacancy rate. So again, we're seeing, increased pressure on the number of rentals available. We're a very large company. Across our entire portfolio, we would manage somewhere in the vicinity of 11 to 1,200 properties.
Yeah.
Right. So our vacancy rate continues to be extremely low.
Yeah.
So we've obviously got offices here in Ipswich. We've got offices in Toowoomba. We're about to open the new office in Forest Lake and obviously another one at Broadbeach on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
So like I said, we'll be able to report on all those different offices as they open.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, demand is still really high.
Yeah.
Supply is still really low.
Yes.
So again, there is still some pressure on that rental market.
Okay.
So for us here in our Ipswich office, we leased 16 properties in that 29 days of February, and I think we brought on 9 new managements. So we added 9 new properties to our portfolio. So that's another 9 potential tenants that we can rent to.
Yeah.
So like I said, we already have a very large portfolio, but we continue to add to it on a monthly basis.
That's fantastic. So if you're looking for somewhere to rent, NGU is the place to go.
Come to us. Obviously, we've got, like I said, across our offices, somewhere in that sort of 11 to 1,200 properties at our disposal. Now, as you can appreciate, most of them are full.
Yeah.
They've got someone in them, but obviously the nature of tenancies, they do turn over. People move due to all sorts of circumstances, so those properties do come available on a cyclic basis.
Yeah.
So, but yes, by all means, go to our website, nguipswich.com.au, or you can come into our office in the Brussels Shopping Centre. We've got an office at Ripley, we've got one at Carralee, we've got one in Toowoomba, soon to be Brisbane West in Forest Lake, and obviously Broadbeach on the Gold Coast.
Fantastic. So, I suppose then, what is next for the Ipswich rental and property market as a whole? Are we seeing the continuation of growth?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. So prices continue to go up. We have a sales meeting every Monday morning.
Yeah.
And we, as agents, continue to be surprised, sometimes shocked with how much money we have sold a property for.
Right.
Where you think about whenever we sell a property, as a professional agent, I have an opinion based on, in my case, 24 years of experience.
Yeah.
The seller, let's pretend you're the seller, you have an expectation of what you would like to achieve based on your own knowledge. You've seen what the house 3 doors down sold for 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So you've got an expectation. I've got an opinion, you've got an expectation. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, and it's quite regular in this market, buyers are paying above what I would expect them to pay.
Yeah.
They're paying above what you thought you could ever get. So as a seller, and as I said, I've been selling for 24 years. This is the best real estate market I have ever seen. This is better than the boom, okay? Because the prices continue to go up, not like, jump and then stagnate. Yeah. They just continue to rise and rise and rise and rise. So effectively, there is growth that's occurring in the market because there's so much confidence in the market, right? So for a rental person, someone looking to obviously rent a property, it's not all good news, clearly.
Yeah.
There are definitely opportunities available, but again, with the pressures that are continuing to occur with cost of living,
yes.
Okay, again, it may not seem like it's terribly affordable right now, but it could get worse.
Yeah.
So again, you're still better to lock in today because in 6 months' time, it might be $15 or $20 more expensive per week.
Yeah.
Now, if we look at what's going to happen over the course of the next, say, 12 months, okay, the Reserve Bank meets later this month, and there will be obviously a podcast where we'll talk about what happens with the Reserve Bank and interest rates. Now, in the event that we start to get cuts in interest rates, which would be a massive relief for a lot of consumers.
Yeah.
What I believe will personally happen is that house prices will then rise again.
Yeah.
Because people's level of affordability will increase. They'll be able to borrow more, they'll be able to afford more, and house prices will actually go up until we see a correction in the supply level.
Yeah.
We keep banging on about it every single month. Supply is so low.
Yeah.
It's abnormally low. Okay. Once it returns to where it should be, if we had twice as many listings and the same amount of buyers, that's when house prices will settle down.
Right.
But until that occurs, if we get interest rate drops, you will see house prices continue to rise.
Yeah.
So I think 24, 25 will be big years. Maybe 26 we may see some relief.
Maybe.
I don't know. Wish I had a crystal ball.
Well, if we both had one, we'd be very well off.
Yeah, we would be, but sadly we don't. So overall, an incredible market. Obviously setting some big prices. Obviously there is huge demand. Ipswich is a great place to live, to have business.
Yeah.
For kids to go to school. Just to live, it's a great place to live. So all I would suggest is never been a better time to get yourself into the market now.
Yep.
If you want to sell now. Okay, everything is good here in Ipswich.
Fantastic. So I suppose then the next big thing is what's next for you guys? Like, we've got Broadbeach coming on board very soon.
4 weeks away. Hopefully the Broadbeach office will open. Forest Lake will open roughly the same time in around 4 weeks. So what will happen in future episodes of our podcast, like I said, we'll be able to tell you what's happening here in Ipswich, what's happening in Toowoomba, what's happening in Brisbane West, and also what's happening on the Gold Coast.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
So it will be very, very exciting. Stay tuned. We've already got some amazing listings. Some of these will blow your mind when you find out what's coming up. In one of our first listings on the Gold Coast, I promise you this one will be a record-setting price. Record. I'm talking $20 to $30 million sale.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so stay tuned for that one. There's a little teaser for you, but one of the first listings we'll have on the Gold Coast will blow your mind.
I'm very excited. Congratulations to you and the team yet again. It's very impressive to watch all of this.
Well, what I would say is, okay, I'm the leader of the ship, but without my team, there is no business. So the bulk of the thanks and the credit goes to my award-winning sales team. Not just the sales team, we've got an amazing team of administrators. We're a really big business, okay? So we've got a lot of girls behind the scenes that steer the ship. To our property managers, they're all incredibly hard-working. They've got a really hard job. So a big thank you to our staff. They're the amazing ones. They're the ones that you see on a daily basis in the homes, at open homes, showing your houses for rent and for sale. So thank you to our team at NG Real Estate.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kira. It's a pleasure always to see you. Thank you for coming along.
No problems.
Guys, stay tuned. If you'd like to ask us any questions or give us any feedback about our podcast today, please click the link below. We really do value your feedback, so please keep that coming. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NG Real Estate here in Ipswich. Look forward to seeing you for more feedback with On the Couch with Steve.